Archangel Michael says this is very serious about your son. He is praying for you because soon you're. Listen carefully because this moment is not ordinary. Archangel Michael stands close, his sword glowing in the unseen realm, his wings stretched wide over your household, and his gaze fixed upon your son. Heaven is whispering your name and the name of your child in the same breath, as if the two are bound together in a divine story written before time began. Michael is not silent tonight, he is praying for you, interceding in a way that makes even the heavens tremble, because something is being prepared that concerns the life of your son and the peace of your heart. Stay with me until the end, because this is no accident, this is designed for your ears alone. Your son has been carried on the wings of angels since the day he entered this world. Every tear you shed for him, every silent prayer you whispered over him, has been collected in golden bowls before God's throne. Archangel Michael has bent down to those prayers, lifting them like burning incense, declaring before heaven, do not let their child walk unguarded. And now, Michael has been released to stand with him, to surround him, and to hold the walls of his destiny so no shadow can overtake it. This is why heaven is shaking your name right now, so you will know, your son is being fought for by forces unseen, and your faith is the bridge that keeps the miracle alive. Do not scroll away, stay with me, because Michael is speaking directly into your life. He says your son is chosen for something far beyond what you see today. There is a light around him that darkness has tried to cover, but it cannot succeed because heaven has already decided his story will not be written by fear, but by favor. Michael is kneeling in prayer even now, whispering your son's name in the courts of heaven, so that mercy, protection, and breakthroughs fall upon him like rain. This moment is serious because heaven rarely interrupts in this way, but today it has, and it is for you. Stay until the end because what you are hearing is not chance, it is a heavenly arrangement. You have wondered in silence about your child, you have worried in secret places of your heart, but Archangel Michael says, do not fear, because the prayers of heaven are louder than the whispers of doubt. He wants you to know your son is wrapped in the shield of divine protection, and a blessing is forming that will soon manifest in his life and yours. The angels are already singing over him, and soon you will see with your eyes what God has always seen in him. So hold on, do not let this moment pass you by. You were chosen to hear this because your son's destiny is not ordinary. Michael is not just guarding him, he is praying for you as a parent, because he knows your heart carries both the hope and the burden. Soon, your eyes will witness the unfolding of something powerful, and when it happens, you will remember these words. Stay with me till the end, because heaven is speaking directly to you now. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is not finished. He leans closer now, and his voice is wrapped in both fire and tenderness. He says, soon your household will experience a shift so undeniable that every question in your heart will turn into clarity. Your son's name is being repeated in the halls of heaven, and every time it is spoken, angels gather to form a wall of light around him. What you thought was hidden struggle is already being overturned by a divine decree, and Michael is saying, this is very serious, because heaven has chosen to intervene now. Your son is not walking alone. Even when he is silent, even when he does not speak his inner thoughts, angels are listening. Michael whispers that his prayers, sometimes unspoken, sometimes buried in the quiet of his heart, are being heard before the throne of God. You may not even know the depth of his silent prayers, but heaven knows, and heaven responds. This is why Michael is praying for you as well, because you carry the role of guardian, and heaven will not allow your hands to grow weary. Do not leave, stay till the end, because this is unfolding before your very eyes. Michael shows me a door, and behind it is something you have been waiting for, something connected to your son's future. That door has been locked for a long time, but the keys have been handed to Archangel Michael. He is saying, it is opening soon. And when it opens, it will not just bless your son, it will bless your entire bloodline. What begins with him will ripple through generations. This moment is not random, and you were not meant to hear this by accident. Archangel Michael says, soon your son's path will shine with unexpected favor. There are opportunities forming, connections aligning, and blessings waiting, and they will arrive suddenly, like the breaking of dawn after the longest night. Heaven has already marked the hour, and Michael assures you, what is coming cannot be delayed, because it was written long before today. So listen and stay with me till the end. Michael is praying because soon your tears will turn into testimonies, soon your worries will be replaced with peace, soon your son will step into the fullness of the plan designed for him. This is very serious, and it is very personal, and it is happening for you now. Stay with me, because the message is still unfolding. Archangel Michael does not stop once he begins, his words are flowing like fire and comfort at the same time. He says, soon your son will stand at a turning point, and the choice made there will lift him into a future no one expected. Heaven has already paved the way, and the ground beneath him is being cleared by angels with flaming swords. Every obstacle is being removed, every hidden hand that tried to delay his steps is being silenced, because heaven has decided his story will shine. Listen closely, because this is where it becomes even more powerful. Archangel Michael shows me a book, and inside it your son's name is written in letters of light. That name carries not just identity but destiny. The pages are not blank, they are already filled with victories, blessings, and breakthroughs that will soon be revealed. Michael is praying because those pages are about to open before you. What you thought was lost will be restored, what you thought was impossible will become reality. Do not scroll away, stay with me until the end, because Michael is speaking straight to your spirit. He says, this is very serious because what is coming will not only bless your son, but it will heal you as well. The prayers you carried for years, the burdens you silently held, are about to turn into joy. Heaven has heard you both. You prayed for your son, but heaven also saw how much of yourself you poured into him, and now the blessing will overflow back into your own life. Michael leans closer, his wings shimmering with light, and he whispers, soon your tears will become the seeds of joy. Soon your silence will be filled with songs. Soon your son will carry the crown of favor on his head. This is the moment where heaven draws near, where angels surround your household, where peace flows like water into every corner. Stay with me, because this is not the end, it is only the unfolding of something greater. Archangel Michael is still speaking, still praying, still declaring over you and your son that the time is near, the moment is close, and nothing will stop what has already been decided in heaven. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is about to uncover the next layer. His voice grows stronger, and the heavens echo behind him. He says, soon your son's name will be spoken in places you never imagined. Doors that once remained shut are about to swing open, not by human power, but by divine command. What seemed unreachable is now within his grasp, and what felt delayed is now rushing toward him with unstoppable force. Michael shows me a vision, your son standing at a threshold, and beyond it a flood of light pouring into his life. That light is not ordinary, it carries healing for his spirit, clarity for his path, and blessings that will not just touch him but overflow into everyone around him. Michael is praying for you because he knows the weight you have carried. He knows you've asked quietly, when will I see the promise fulfilled? And now he answers, soon your waiting will end, because heaven has aligned the moment. Do not scroll away, stay till the end, because this is where the revelation grows deeper. Michael declares that your son carries a mark of favor that cannot be erased. It does not matter what was spoken against him, it does not matter what was whispered in doubt, heaven's voice is louder. Soon your son will rise in a way that surprises even you. He will walk into opportunities that fit him perfectly, doors that seem made for him alone. And when this happens, you will remember that Michael told you first. Your son's journey is not random, it is sacred. The prayers of angels are wrapping around him even now. Michael's intercession is not just for his safety but for his elevation. He is saying, this is very serious, because what is about to happen will confirm that heaven has been watching all along. Soon your heart will be filled with peace, soon your household will overflow with joy, soon your son will stand in the place that was always prepared for him. Stay with me till the very end, because Michael has not stopped speaking. He is urging you to listen closely, to hold these words, and to prepare yourself for the unfolding that is already on its way. The hour is near, the blessing is close, and what concerns your son concerns heaven itself. Stay with me, because this moment is building toward something your heart needs to hear. Archangel Michael does not whisper lightly, when he prays, it is because something sacred is moving in the unseen. He says, soon your household will breathe a new peace, and your son will walk in a strength you have long prayed he would find. What looked like struggle is turning into testimony, what felt uncertain is now becoming sure, and heaven is guiding every step of his journey. Michael reveals that your son's destiny has already been protected by divine signatures written in the heavens. No matter what twists and turns came before, his name has never left the book of promise. Soon you will witness a change so bright it will make you realize heaven has always been one step ahead. Michael is praying for you because he knows your heart carries not only love for your son, but also the quiet fear of the unknown. That fear is being replaced right now by faith. Stay until the end, because Michael is not done. He shows me a crown glowing with light, and it rests above your son's head. That crown is not made of gold, it is made of purpose. It carries honor, protection, and the assurance that your child will not walk empty-handed. Soon your son will carry that crown into the world, and you will see the evidence with your own eyes. The angels are preparing, and Michael declares, this is very serious, because what is forming cannot be undone. Heaven is close. Michael's wings are wrapped around your story, his prayers are rising like fire, and his message is simple yet powerful. Soon your waiting will end, soon your son's season will begin, soon your heart will know peace like never before. Stay with me till the end, because this is not just a word, it is a promise unfolding right now. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is opening the vision even wider. He says, soon your son's life will be touched by a wave of favor so undeniable that even those who doubted will have no choice but to see the hand of God upon him. The heavens have aligned this season for you, and Michael is interceding with such intensity because he knows the moment is very near. This is not distant, it is close, it is forming, it is pressing against the door of your destiny. Michael shows me your son standing on higher ground. His steps are guided, and his path is lit like a golden road stretching into tomorrow. Every prayer you whispered for his safety, every tear you shed in silence, is now being answered in fullness. Michael declares, soon your son will walk in victories that will also heal the hidden parts of your own heart. For what happens in his life will not stop with him, it will flow back into you, restoring your joy, your confidence, and your peace. Do not move away, stay with me till the end. Because Michael is saying this is more serious than you realize. Heaven has marked your son for something set apart. His hands will touch blessings, his voice will carry influence, and his future will not be small. Soon your son will step into a place that looks nothing like where he has been. This shift will be sudden, but it will be sure. And when it comes, you will look back and understand that this message was preparing you. Michael leans closer now, his wings stirring the air, his eyes burning with certainty. He says, soon your son will not just be protected, he will be elevated. There is a rising, a lifting, an opening of doors, and a favor that cannot be explained by human terms. This is why Michael has been praying, because what is about to arrive is larger than expectation, deeper than hope, and stronger than doubt. Stay until the end, because Michael has more to reveal. He will not leave until you know without question, heaven is watching your son, heaven is covering your family, and heaven has already declared that the time is almost here. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is still speaking, and what he reveals now will strike directly into your heart. He says, soon your son's story will take a turn that feels like sunrise after the longest night. This is not imagination, it is alignment. The heavens are converging around him, the prayers of angels are building like thunder, and the voice of God is declaring, it is time. Michael shows me a vision of a door opening with a brilliant light flooding out. Your son is standing before it, hesitant for a moment, but then angels surround him and push the door wide. Behind that door is not just blessing, but purpose. A calling that was sealed upon his life before he was born. Soon that door will open in the physical realm, and you will see with your own eyes what heaven has been preparing. Do not scroll away, stay until the end. Because Michael is saying this with great urgency, this is very serious, because soon your son will step into the place where his destiny awakens. You prayed for his protection, and heaven answered. You prayed for his future, and heaven responded. Now, the answers are about to manifest in front of you. This is why Michael has been praying so intensely, not only for him, but for you. Because heaven knows your heart has carried both hope and fear. That burden is about to lift. Michael's voice grows stronger, soon your son will shine in ways that will surprise even those closest to him. Soon his voice will carry weight, his steps will carry power, and his presence will carry favor. The angels have already prepared the path. What once felt blocked will open suddenly. What once seemed delayed will accelerate quickly. Stay with me, because this message is preparing you for a moment that will not pass unnoticed. Archangel Michael assures you, your son is not forgotten, your prayers are not wasted, and heaven is closer to your family now than ever before. This is the unfolding of something sacred, and you are standing on the edge of it right now. Stay with me, because the message is reaching its peak. Archangel Michael stands firmly in the center of this moment, his wings blazing with light, his prayer rising like fire in the throne room of heaven. He says, soon your son will enter into a season where everything hidden will be revealed and everything delayed will be released. What you thought was far away is already approaching, what seemed impossible is already forming, and the heavens are aligning to make it real. Michael shows me an image of your son standing on a mountain, looking out at a horizon filled with golden light. That light is not ordinary. It carries promises, blessings, opportunities, and breakthroughs. Michael is saying, this is very serious, because your son has been marked for greatness, and the time is near for that greatness to be seen. Heaven has wrapped his name in protection, and no shadow will be able to dim what is about to rise. Do not look away, stay until the end. Because this part is for you as well. Michael says, soon your son will step into his destiny, but you will also step into peace. Your hands that carried him through storms will finally rest. Your tears that watered his path will now turn into songs of joy. The angels are not only surrounding him, they are surrounding you. The blessing will not come to him alone, it will spill over into your entire house. Michael's voice deepens, soon your son will rise, and his rising will lift you as well. His victories will be your victories, his blessings will be your blessings, his future will be your reassurance. Heaven is declaring that this is not just a story about him, it is a story about you, about the bond that cannot be broken between a parent's prayer and a child's destiny. Stay with me, because Michael's final words in this moment are burning with certainty, the hour is close. The change is near. And soon your eyes will witness the promise you've been waiting for. The heavens are not silent anymore. The angels are in motion. The time has come. Stay with me, because the veil is lifting. Archangel Michael's prayer grows louder, his voice carrying the weight of heaven itself. He says, soon your son will stand in the place prepared for him, and no power on earth will be able to push him away. This is not a small shift, it is a turning of seasons. It is the breaking of chains. It is the fulfillment of promises whispered over your family long ago. Michael shows me a table, and on it rests a scroll sealed with fire. That scroll has your son's name written upon it. The seal is breaking even now, and as it opens, waves of blessing are being released. Michael is saying, this is very serious, because soon your son will receive what was always his, and heaven itself will testify that the wait is over. What was hidden is being revealed, what was delayed is being delivered, and what was resisted is now unstoppable. Stay till the end, because this moment concerns you deeply. Michael's eyes are fixed upon you, and he says, the prayers you offered in silence have pulled heaven into motion. Soon your son's destiny will rise like the morning sun, and when it does, your own heart will heal. The very things you worried over, the doubts you carried, are about to be replaced with proof. Heaven is preparing to show you in clear sight that nothing has been in vain. Michael lifts his sword now, not to fight, but to bless. He declares, soon your son will walk with favor, soon your family will walk with peace, soon your life will walk with joy. These are not empty words, they are decrees stamped in the courts of heaven. The angels are already celebrating, for what is written is about to unfold. Do not scroll away, stay with me until the final breath of this message. Because Michael's prayer for you tonight is alive, burning, and unshakable. He says, this is very serious, because what is about to come will not only surprise you, it will transform you. Stay with me, because this is the moment heaven has been building toward. Archangel Michael's prayer reaches its highest point, his wings blazing with holy fire, his words echoing like thunder in eternity. He says, soon your son will walk into the life heaven promised, and nothing will stand in the way. This is not a dream, not a distant hope, it is the unfolding of destiny written long before time touched your name. Michael shows me a vision of your son stepping into a garden of light. Everywhere he turns, doors are opening, paths are clearing, blessings are blooming. This is not coincidence, it is the fruit of your faith, the reward of your tears, the answer to your prayers. Michael is saying, this is very serious, because soon your son will shine with favor that cannot be explained, and you will know heaven has always been guarding him. Listen closely, because this part is for your heart as much as his. Michael declares, soon your son's victory will become your healing. Soon his rising will lift your spirit. Soon his joy will echo in your home and remove the shadows of yesterday. What comes to him will not stop with him, it will spill over, flooding your family with peace, provision, and purpose. Stay till the end, because Michael's final words carry eternal weight. He says, your son is chosen. Your prayers are heard. Your waiting is over. Soon your eyes will see the promise alive before you. The heavens are already rejoicing. The angels are already in motion. The blessing is already on its way. So hold these words close, because they are not passing echoes, they are eternal truths sealed by heaven. Michael's prayer is alive, his intercession is strong, and his message is clear. What is coming for your son will change everything, and it will arrive sooner than you imagine. Stay with me, because even though the climax was revealed, Archangel Michael is not finished. His voice carries more, his prayer stretches further, his vision reaches beyond what your eyes can see right now. He says, soon your son will not just receive blessing, he will carry a mantle that touches generations. This is not only about today, it is about tomorrow, and the days yet to come. The ripple of what heaven is preparing for him will move through time itself. Michael shows me your son's footsteps, and everywhere he walks, the ground blossoms with new life. This is a sign, what he touches will flourish, what he begins will grow, what he carries will multiply. Soon he will walk in places where others see only closed doors, and those doors will open for him because heaven has stamped them with his name. This is why Michael prays without ceasing, because the assignment on your son is weighty, and heaven refuses to let him stand unguarded. Do not move away, stay with me till the end. Michael says, your son will be a testimony, and through him your house will be remembered. Soon his victories will be spoken aloud, and when they are, your heart will know every silent sacrifice you made was never in vain. The prayers you whispered in secret will return in the form of blessings shouted in public. What was hidden will be celebrated. Michael lifts his hands toward you and declares, "This is very serious, because what begins soon will not end quickly. It will grow, it will expand, it will outlast the present moment. Your son's blessing is not just for a season, it is for a legacy. And that legacy will be carried by your family, stretching beyond you, touching those who come after you." Stay with me, because Michael's words are still flowing. He is reminding you that this message is not a passing comfort, it is a divine confirmation. Soon your sun will rise, soon your house will rejoice, soon your heart will overflow. And when it happens, you will know heaven was preparing you all along. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is unfolding yet another layer of truth. He says, soon your son's story will not stand alone, it will become the foundation of an inheritance that stretches far beyond him. What is arriving now is not just a blessing for a moment, but a seed that will bear fruit for generations. Heaven has decided that through him, a line of favor will flow, and through you, that line will begin. Michael shows me a vision of a river, clear and endless, flowing through the years of your family's future. That river carries healing, provision, wisdom, and divine strength. He says, this river begins with your son, but it does not end with him. It will touch his children, and their children after them. What is starting soon will become a legacy written in eternity. This is why the angels rejoice, because the blessing you prayed for is not limited, it is overflowing. Stay with me till the end, because Michael is speaking directly into your heart. He says, you feared at times that your prayers were small, that your sacrifices were unseen. But heaven has counted every single one, and soon you will see that nothing was wasted. The seeds you planted in faith are rising now as a harvest that your son will walk into, and your family will inherit. This is serious because it proves that heaven not only heard you, but answered in abundance. Michael's voice trembles with power as he continues, soon your son will rise, and with him, an entire house will rise. His joy will become your joy, his victories your peace, his blessings your comfort. And this will not fade, it will grow brighter with each passing day. He wants you to know that what is beginning soon is the kind of blessing that cannot be reversed, cannot be stolen, cannot be silenced. Stay with me, because Michael's message is more than a promise, it is a covenant. It is heaven binding itself to your bloodline, declaring that from this moment forward, your son's path will be light, your family's story will be redemption, and your legacy will be eternal. Stay with me, because the message has not yet reached its deepest part. Archangel Michael speaks again, his words carrying the sound of eternity. He says, soon your son's blessing will not only transform him, it will flow like oil into your entire house. What begins with him will not stop with him, every wall of your home will feel it, every corner of your life will be touched by it. This is serious because heaven is not just answering one prayer, heaven is answering them all at once. Michael shows me your house filled with light. The rooms glow as if fire from heaven has descended, not to destroy, but to heal, to cleanse, to renew. He says, soon your family will sit at the table of joy, and your heart will rest in peace. The years of worry will be exchanged for years of laughter. The shadows that tried to linger will vanish when the blessing comes. This is the shift that Michael has been interceding for. It is not just about your son, it is about everyone connected to him. Stay till the end, because Michael's words grow even stronger. He declares, your son's rise will be your restoration. His favor will be your comfort. His victories will be your healing. And soon your name, the name of your family, will be remembered in heaven as the ones who carried faith through the fire. What was heavy will become light, what was broken will be mended, and what was questioned will be answered with undeniable proof. Michael spreads his wings wide now, covering not only your son but you as well. He whispers, this is very serious, because heaven is shifting your household into alignment. Soon your heart will breathe freely, soon your mind will rest without fear, soon your days will carry the fragrance of peace. The blessing is not single, it is layered, and it is arriving quickly. Stay with me, because Michael assures you, what you are about to see will not only change your son's life, it will change the rhythm of your home, the atmosphere of your days, and the story of your family forever. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael has turned his eyes toward you now. He says, soon your son's blessing will not just transform him, it will heal you. Every silent night you carried worry, every prayer you whispered in secret, every tear you held back has been recorded in heaven. Michael declares, this is very serious, because the blessing being poured on your son is heaven's way of answering your heart as well. Michael shows me your heart like a vessel cracked by years of carrying too much. But from heaven flows a golden oil, filling every broken line, sealing every wound. He says, soon your heart will no longer carry heaviness. Soon peace will flood you so deeply that you will wake with joy you cannot explain. What is coming for your son will be the very thing that restores your own soul. Stay till the end, because Michael is not finished. He whispers, the prayers you prayed for your child were never lost, they circled heaven until the moment of release. And that moment is now. Soon you will look at your son and see not only his destiny rising but your faith fulfilled. Soon you will realize that all along, heaven was weaving your story together with his, binding your victories as one. Michael's wings stretch wide and cover both of you, and he declares, this blessing is not random, it is generational. It is eternal. And it begins with your son, but it will overflow into you, your family, and everything you touch. This is why he has prayed so fiercely, because the weight of what is coming is too great to be carried without heaven's hand. Stay with me, because Michael's prayer is alive over you right now. He says, soon your household will walk in a rhythm of peace, soon your heart will breathe in freedom, soon your days will shine brighter than the seasons behind you. And when it happens, you will know these words were sent for you, and you alone. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael has reached the heart of this revelation. His voice carries both fire and tenderness as he declares, soon your son's blessing will not stop with him, it will flow through your entire bloodline. What is being released is not just an answer to today's prayer, but a covenant for tomorrow's generations. Heaven has signed your family name into a story of favor that cannot be erased. Michael shows me a vision of roots deep in the earth, glowing with golden light, and branches stretching high into the sky. He says, these roots are your prayers, these branches are your son's future, and the fruit will be the legacy your family will carry long after you are gone. This is very serious because it means heaven has chosen your house as a vessel of blessing that will outlast time. Stay till the end, because Michael whispers something powerful. Your son's rise will be the beginning of a new chapter in your name. What comes soon will not only bless him, but it will rewrite your family's story. Generations will speak of the faith you carried, the prayers you offered, and the breakthrough that began with you. This is why Michael has prayed without ceasing, because what is about to start will not end with one moment, it will live on as an eternal flame. Michael stretches his wings over your household and declares, soon joy will echo in your walls, soon laughter will replace silence, soon peace will reign where worry once lived. The angels are already singing, for heaven has decreed your legacy is sealed in light. So stay with me until the very end, because Michael's final assurance is this: what is coming for your son will be so strong, so undeniable, that it will overflow into you, your family, and everyone connected to your name. This is not only a promise, it is a destiny, and it begins now. Stay with me, because the message is still flowing. Archangel Michael does not step back, he leans even closer, his voice filled with certainty, his prayer wrapped in fire. He says, soon your son's blessing will not only touch his destiny, it will touch the atmosphere of your entire life. The air around you will change, the weight in your spirit will lift, and every room in your home will carry the fragrance of peace. Michael shows me a table being set in your house. Upon it are cups overflowing, not with ordinary water, but with golden wine from heaven. He whispers, this is very serious, because heaven is preparing a feast of joy for you and your family. Soon your house will no longer echo with worry, it will echo with laughter. Every silent prayer, every weary sigh, every hidden burden is being replaced with songs of victory. Stay till the end, because Michael is not done. He declares, soon your son will walk with authority, and you will walk with relief. His rise will release your peace, and his favor will carry your rest. What was once heavy will feel light, what was once uncertain will become sure, and what was once hidden will stand in plain sight as proof of heaven's hand. Michael spreads his wings wider now, and his light touches not only your son, not only you, but even those connected to your name. He says, this blessing will not stay confined, it will overflow. Your friends will see it. Your family will feel it. Your future will be shaped by it. This is why he is still praying, because the magnitude of what is coming cannot be measured in one person's life, it will ripple into everything. Stay with me, because Michael's voice carries one last promise in this moment. Soon your nights will end in peace, soon your mornings will begin in joy, soon your life will carry the mark of heaven everywhere you go. This is not just a word, it is a living seed planted in your soul, and it is already beginning to grow. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is opening the next revelation. His voice is steady, yet filled with fire. He says, soon your son's blessing will not remain hidden, it will lift your very name into honor. This is very serious because heaven has decided that your identity will no longer be tied to past struggles, but to the victories that are about to unfold through him. Michael shows me a book of remembrance in heaven, and your family name glows like gold upon its pages. He whispers, every time you prayed, heaven recorded it. Every sacrifice you made in love, heaven wrote it down. And now, soon your name will be spoken with favor, remembered not for loss, but for the blessing that has arrived. This is more than a gift, it is a restoration of identity. Stay until the end, because Michael's words carry weight. He declares, your son's rising will open doors not just for him, but for you. Soon people will look at your household and see the mark of heaven upon it. Soon your name will be carried with respect, and your story will be retold as proof that heaven intervenes. What was overlooked will now be recognized. What was ignored will now be honored. Michael spreads his wings and covers you, saying, "This is very serious, because heaven is protecting your name. It will not be dragged down, it will not be forgotten, it will not be erased. Instead, it will shine in the light of what God is releasing through your son. Soon your family name will carry the fragrance of blessing, and generations to come will remember that this was the turning point." Stay with me, because Michael's final whisper in this part is powerful. Soon your son will rise, soon your name will be lifted, soon your story will change forever. And when it happens, you will not only see it, you will feel it in your spirit, written as truth that no one can deny. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is still speaking, and what he reveals now reaches far beyond one lifetime. He says, soon your son's blessing will not be limited to him, it will flow into your bloodline like a river that never runs dry. This is very serious because what heaven has begun will stretch into generations unborn, shaping futures you may never see with your eyes but will know in your spirit. Michael shows me a tree, rooted deep and wide, its branches stretching far into tomorrow. Each branch carries fruit glowing with light, and upon every fruit is written the names of your descendants. He whispers, soon this tree will stand as a testimony of faith, and your son will be its first fruit. What starts in him will multiply, what grows in him will endure, and what shines through him will leave a legacy your family will never lose. Stay till the end, because Michael's words are not only about him, they are about you. He declares, the prayers you offered are becoming generational pillars. The blessings your son will receive will not stop at his doorstep, they will pass through him to children yet to be born. Your family's story is being rewritten into a narrative of light, and your name is being etched into history as the root of a chosen line. Michael raises his hand toward your home and says, soon your family will walk with a blessing that cannot be erased. Soon the struggles of the past will no longer define you. Soon every generation after you will taste the fruit of what heaven is releasing now. This is why he prays without ceasing, because the impact of this moment is larger than one life, it is eternal. Stay with me, because Michael's final whisper in this part seals it. Your son is the beginning, your prayers are the foundation, and your bloodline is the future. What is coming soon will echo for generations, and heaven has already decreed it. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is revealing something greater than what you expected. His words are not only about your son, they are about you. He says, soon your son's blessing will awaken your own purpose. This is very serious because heaven is showing that what flows to him will not bypass you, it will awaken parts of your spirit that have been waiting in silence. Michael shows me a flame burning inside your heart. For years it flickered quietly, sometimes feeling small, sometimes nearly hidden, but it never went out. Now that flame is rising into fire. He whispers, soon the blessing that surrounds your son will ignite the calling inside you. You will not only see destiny unfold, you will walk in it yourself. The same angels covering him are covering you, the same light guiding him is guiding you. Stay till the end, because Michael is not finished. He declares, you were chosen not just to protect his future, but to fulfill your own. The prayers you prayed for him were seeds, but those seeds will also bloom in your life. Soon you will step into a season where clarity replaces confusion, peace replaces burden, and purpose replaces wandering. Heaven has not forgotten you. Heaven has been saving this moment for you. Michael spreads his wings wider now, and the light touches you directly. He says, this is very serious, because heaven is rewriting your own story alongside your son's. Soon your name will not just be tied to sacrifice, but to fulfillment. Soon your days will not only be remembered for holding him up, but for rising yourself into your own calling. Stay with me, because Michael's final whisper in this part is alive with hope. Your son is a sign. His blessing is proof. And soon your life's deeper purpose will awaken, shining as brightly as his. Stay with me, because the vision is widening. Archangel Michael lifts his hands over your home, and his words carry the strength of a covenant. He says, soon your son's blessing and your awakening will join together as one divine stream, and your whole household will walk in the overflow. This is very serious, because heaven has written not just one destiny, but a covenant that binds your family to light. Michael shows me your house surrounded by a circle of angels, their swords raised in protection, their wings forming a wall of fire. Inside, peace reigns like a king upon a throne. He whispers, soon your home will no longer be known by its struggles, it will be known by its covering. Every person connected to your bloodline will feel the echo of this promise. Stay till the end, because Michael's revelation grows deeper. He declares, your son's rise will be your healing, your awakening will be your strength, and together they will seal your household into favor. This covenant is eternal. What begins now will carry through generations, and no force of earth or time can erase it. Heaven has chosen your home as a place of testimony, and the angels are preparing even now to deliver what has been promised. Michael's wings spread across your family name, and his voice grows fierce and gentle at once. Soon your family will no longer live in the shadow of unanswered prayers. Soon your walls will echo with laughter. Soon your story will be retold as a miracle, as a sign, as proof that heaven bends low for those who believe. Stay with me, because Michael's final words in this part seal the truth. Your son is chosen. You are chosen. Your house is chosen. And soon, the covenant will be seen by all, an eternal mark of heaven resting upon your name. Stay with me until the very last word, because Archangel Michael is finishing what he began. His wings blaze brighter than ever, his prayer thunders through eternity, and his voice settles deep into your spirit. He says, soon your son's blessing will not stop at your household, it will spill outward, touching everyone connected to your life. This is very serious, because heaven has chosen your family as a vessel of light, and that light cannot be hidden. Michael shows me ripples spreading across still waters. At the center stands your son, glowing with favor, but the ripples stretch outward, reaching you, your home, your friends, and even those who simply cross paths with you. He whispers, soon others will be blessed because of the covenant resting on your name. Soon people will find hope because of the peace in your house. Soon your story will awaken faith in those who doubted. The blessing is not confined, it radiates like the sun. Stay till the end, because Michael's final declaration is overflowing with power. He says, "Your son is chosen to begin it, you are chosen to guard it, and your family is chosen to carry it. But heaven is chosen to magnify it. Soon the world will see what has been hidden in prayer. Soon your tears will become rivers of joy. Soon your life will stand as proof that God remembers, God restores, and God fulfills." Michael's sword of light rests in the ground before your home, his wings wrapped around your name.